Most people won't like hearing this, but motivation is one of the biggest lies in the fitness world. If you rely on it, you're relying on quite possibly the most unstable workout fuel there is. And with weightlifting, if the only time you train is when you feel good, you won't be able to make any steady progress in your lifting regimen. That's the simple truth. And that's where we're heading with this video. I want to give you a better understanding of what motivation actually is and how it fits into weight training so you can finally reach your full potential in the gym. Understanding motivation is about building a mindset that actually sustains you and your goals in the long term. Make sure to stick around because this might change the way that you approach both your training and your life. Here's the part most lifters never think about. Motivation fluctuates and comes and goes based on basically anything. If a fart blows the wrong way, your motivation is gone for the day. So if your training depends on your feelings, your progress will always be inconsistent. But discipline is a series of pre-made decisions. In a way, it's like you're deciding for yourself ahead of time and sticking to that plan whether you feel like it or not. Even if your brain is trying to smooth talk you into skipping leg day, sometimes you have to literally put that brain into a headlock and tell it who's boss. Nope, not today, buddy, we're working out. And unfortunately, this is where most people fall apart. They wait to feel inspired, but inspiration has a twisted sense of humor. It never shows up when you need it, and it always shows up at 2 a.m. right when your brain decides it's party time. Life can really be cruel sometimes. As famous life coach Tony Robbins says, it's not about motivation, it's about creating rules and rituals that take emotion out of the equation. Your habits, routine, and structure are what keep you consistent with everything. And if you can build those systems, you'll show up on the days when 95% of people stay home. And that's where real progress comes from.
So, you are watching your 5th David Goggins or Rich Piana video, hoping that you will discover motivation on YouTube. Or perhaps you think you will find a perfect funk playlist that will give you the drive to finally show up at the gym. You may find it, you may not, but you cannot rely on motivation alone day in and out. What you need is a vision of who you want to be. He who has a why can bear almost any how. Make a plan that will get you to your goal. Then all you need is simply to execute, and motivation becomes a moot point.
Something else that's very important to internalize is that discipline isn't just what you do. It's who you become. You're not someone who feels like working out. You become someone who trains no matter what. Psychologists and behavior experts call this identity-based behavior. James Clear explains in the book Atomic Habits, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Your self-image is the foundation of those systems. The secret to living is giving yourself an identity you can honor. What happens when you keep showing up on the days you don't feel like it? You literally reshape your mental identity. I think that the fake it till you make it mentality is criminally underrated. Try it out sometime. I would like to take a moment to share a personal story from the prep season of my first ever bodybuilding show. A month out from my show, there was almost a time where I was going to throw in the towel and tell my buddy that I wasn't going to be at the show with him. But then I reminded myself, I already have the systems in place. I doubled down on doing 2 hours of cardio and stuck to my calorie deficit perfectly. And then I attacked every training session like my self-image depended on it, because it did. And that's what discipline really is. Showing up when every part of you wants to quit. And when I stepped on stage, all the doubts didn't matter anymore. What mattered was that I have built the habits and the mindset to get there. And I hope that you can apply these lessons as well, because they will take you very far, regardless of who or where you are in your life. A few example systems that you can put into place to start building your metaphorical discipline armaments. The minimum workout rule. Even if your brain is screaming for the couch, commit just 20 minutes in the gym. 20 minutes of showing up to prove yourself that you can honor your systems no matter what. That minimum becomes your new baseline habit. Non-negotiable protein target. Hit your protein goal every single day with no exceptions. Consistency here is everything because your muscles only respond to action and consumption. Follow these rules and your habits will carry you further than any burst of motivation ever could. Systems, identity, and discipline are your weapons, and when you wield them, results will always follow. It is only a matter of time. I think now we finally understand something that so many people fail to realize, and that what you need is a standard, something you do no matter how you feel. Discipline is that part of you that honors the system and habits you've built. Build that and your life changes. You become the person who trains on the days everyone else skips. So again, take control, make discipline the part of you that never quits. And tune into next week's video where we'll break down how having a gym buddy can affect your progress. Until next time.
Midknight Labs, Midknight Labs, Midknight Labs, Midknight Labs. Wizardry, ah yes. Power output. Midknight Labs. Focus in the gym. Focus, ah yes. Midknight Labs. Show your game's aesthetic, ah yes. Midknight Labs.